dating since August, and he is talking marriage. I'm 43 and have been with my boyfriend who is 44 for 4 months, and he wants to marry me. We met in 2017 and became fast friends. At the time we both were with other people, and both of our relationships were abusive. We broke up with our abusive ex-partners around the same time, too. He asked me out back in March of this year, and the first thing I did was laugh, because I thought he was joking. And then I told him no, because I wasn't wanting to date anyone at that time. I still was working on myself and liked being single. But then in August, we were about to see each other at an event, and I kept thinking about what a good person he is, etc. And I asked him if he wanted to hang out after the event. It was something we both traveled to. So we went and had dinner afterwards, and then he came back to the apartment I rented for the weekend and we just talked until like 3 a.m. We've been dating ever since. He is from Germany and I am from the US. He has a really old-fashioned way of doing things. We dated for 3 months before we ever even kissed. I know I will probably get shit for that in the comments, but for some people kissing is a really intimate thing. I didn't realize it, but he has been carrying this torch for me for a long time. For him, I guess it was love at first sight when we met. It wasn't for me. I mean, I liked him and thought he was a nice person, etc. But there was no romantic interest. So, he has had a lot more time for feelings to grow and develop than I have. The other night he asked me, if I asked you to marry me, what would you say? And I froze up, because I have no idea what I would say. I am still in the teenage crush, puppy love stage of the relationship. He told me he doesn't want to scare me by moving too fast, etc., and that he really does love me and wants to commit himself to me for the rest of his life. He wants to take me back to Germany to meet his family, etc. Honestly, the idea of all this made my heart sing. But my head, that's a different story. He is an amazing person and I could see us being married one day. But we just started dating in August. I tried to let him down as easy as possible, but I know I hurt him. This wasn't the way he wanted the conversation to go, and now I feel really guilty. I talked to my therapist about it and she said, if a friend of yours was in this situation, would you think they are bad for handling it how you handled it? And I wouldn't. Does anyone have any thoughts? I feel like I might have ruined the best relationship I've been in.